Hey everyone, my name is Troy from Tech Games Etc. And today I have a review for the Binary Domain demo. Now, as always with all my reviews, you can go ahead and see at the bottom of the screen right here and skip to the part where I rant about my final views and why I think Mass Effect should really learn from this game. Now, first of all, I'm going to give you an overview of this game. Let me just go ahead and shrink this real quick. Forgive me. I got to shrink something on my screen so I'll be able to see it. What I'm going to talk about is just give you an overview of what the hell is going on in this demo. Now, your main character name is Dan, simple name, and it's the Tokyo 2080. And this it's called Amada Corporation, made these machines that, will help out the human race. Now, as you know, with all robotic stories, something glitches and all these robots are turning evil. So, one thing I like about, or actually more of an overview, is that you can actually do a voice assist in this game. Give commands out to your squad. You can actually calibrate your voice recognition, which I think is good, and also you can calibrate certain words. So it'll be like they'll say, "Okay, now say move," and you say move in the mic, and they'll say, "Okay, recognize your voice for that word, recognize your voice for this word," which was really fun. Now you can select two stages in this demo, and you can select difficulty as well. Cakewalk, Rust 'em Up, Survivor, No Mercy. All those are going from easy to hard. Now, No Mercy is not available in the demo, but I did put it on Survivor, and it was pretty tough. Now, you can pick up CPU characters in a squad of 3. You can pick up 2 more CPU characters out of the 4 that are with you in the demo. So you pick 2 of the 4 that are in your group to be in your personal squad, 2 max. And you can also access shops and items, upgrades, and abilities as well in this demo. Now, the pros I love about this game, I'm going to read off all of them because I think they're all significant. The graphics are nice, the animations are nice, the sound effects are nice, the particle effects dealing with explosions and smoke are nice, well put together. Now, your response to your teammates will affect their morale and their opinions of you. Now, there was two people in my squad, in my group. Their name was Rachel. One girl's name was Rachel, and the other girl's name was like Lynn or Ann, whatever. Now, it was funny because they'll ask you certain questions and you can answer them in your headset. Like, they said, well, why did you pick 2 girls for your squad? And you have a selection of, oh, because y'all are great, or because I'm feeling lonely, like suggesting that I only picked them because they're girls. So I said, oh, because I'm feeling lonely, and you'll see arrows drop of their morale. Now, if their morale drops too much, or their opinions of you drop too much, it will affect their ideas about you in combat, about if they'll take orders from you or not, if they respect you or not, which was a nice added touch. Now, this game actually has bullets in their guns instead of laser beams. So when you take out the sniper rifle and you shoot, the sniper rifle is really nice in this game, but when you take out the sniper rifle and you shoot, you'll cock it back and the bullet clip will fly out and you'll see smoke leaving the chamber, which was really good. Now, limb damage in this game is respected. If you shoot these robots in their arms, their arm will fall off. If you shoot them in the legs, they will lose their legs and they'll crawl towards you and try to still do damage towards you. Now, I'll give you a perfect example of how these limbs are affected and what the robots would do. I actually shot a robot in its legs and I thought it was dead, so I was running and a robot grabbed me by my leg and held a grenade in his hand. I'm like, oh shit, and then the grenade blew up with me, next to it. And I was like, total respect for this game. Total respect. They do respect the balance issues with guns. Now, this is something, if you ever played that game, Just Cause 2, how you have a chain gun, right? A stationary chain gun, and you dismount it and you carry it with you. It's unlimited ammo. Now there are some heavies. I call the bigger enemies, the heavies with their minigun. I killed the heavy and took the minigun. Now, the minigun actually ran out of bullets, which was a nice added feature to make the game more balanced. Now, you can go Rambo for a couple of seconds, but eventually their chain gun, your minigun, runs out of bullets, which is really nice. Now, some of the cons of this game that I figured out, some of the voice recognition doesn't work sometimes. Like, you'll say move, and your character will say something else. I did find that the calibrations for this game were not all that perfect. Now, if they're going to change this in the final demo, if they're not, it's still a minor thing, really minor. Now, I also didn't see an option where if you don't have a headset, how would you pick these words? Or if you do have a headset and you're having trouble with it, how do you still pick the word that you want to say without saying it? I didn't see that. I got to keep a lookout for that. But overall, I think it's a minor issue. Another thing you can't do, a con in this game, is that you cannot cook grenades. I think cooking grenades are the most action-packed thing you can do in any action adventure, any first-person shooter, any third-person shooter. What I mean by cooking grenades is you pull the pin and you hold it, then throw it. This one, you just automatically throw it without cooking it, which I've noticed. Now, another thing is shooting robots. Like most of the enemies you are shooting robots. Now, that may take away from some people. Like it takes away from it a little bit of the experience, because I like shooting humans in games. Now, if they were robots with human flesh, I think it would be more like better. Like especially if they blow up, you'll see like, not only smoke, but blood mist and things like that. I don't know if they're going to have like any Terminator type people with, the not the exoskeleton. I think exoskeleton is more outer, but more of the, the skeletal robotic remains with the human flesh. But you may get tired of shooting robots. I do see that forthcoming. But I don't know enough about this game. It was just a demo, but that was something that you may question in a final product. Now, the AI for your teammates wasn't all that sharp. Like, they do have it where, in Call of Duty, if you play survival mode, you'll bleed out, and, your teammate can come revive you. There is that when you run out of adrenaline shots, I'm talking too fast. If you run out of health, you can give yourself an adrenaline shot. If you run out of adrenaline shot, your teammates can come revive you. You lose the game when your teammates are all falling and can't revive you. But sometimes the AI doesn't pick up automatically, giving you adrenaline shot to get back up on your feet. But hey, this is the demo. I don't know if that's going to still be an issue in the final product. Now, the online was not available. You can actually choose online, but unfortunately, it was not available during the time of the demo, which I would like to have seen how they would have done it. So, all in all, this is my final rant of this game. Now, you see by the title, I said this is what Mass Effect should have been. Now, I know y'all think I'm bashing Mass Effect, but there was actually a viewer who did see my video who said that, Mass Effect's animation is kind of wooden, but he still liked the story, still liked the game, whatever. This is what Mass Effect should have been. You can have a great story, don't get me wrong. You can have a wonderful story, but if you don't have play mechanics, for me, that's why I couldn't get into BioShock. That's why I couldn't get into Mass Effect. Now, another viewer made a point of, well, you like Skyrim, and Skyrim doesn't have the best animation. I'm expecting RPGs to have less animation just because you're dealing with so much fighting. Skyrim's expectation of me as far as animation is low because I'm always expecting that for RPGs. That's just something I'm used to playing. RPGs on computer, dealing with all any other RPGs. I'm expected to do that with RPGs. I'm expected to have not so great animations dealing with fighting because it's an RPG. When you're dealing with action adventure, when you're dealing with guns, when you're dealing with third-person shooters, the cover system looks like, Gears of War and things like that. I have to have good animation because you can have a great story, you can have great experience. But if your play mechanics is off, I mean, the guns sound good, the animation is smooth, particle effects, they respect limb damage, they respect, the teammate. It's just the play mechanics overall are just good. And this is, for me, is going to be a purchase. I'm gonna purchase this next Tuesday. There's enough here in this game that got my attention. The only thing is, like I said, am I going to be happy just shooting robots? Is it going to change the variety of enemy types to humans with, that have, human flesh on top of their robotic bones or whatever? But there you go. There you have it. If you like what you saw today, please like the video. It really helps out a lot. And if you have any questions, comments, any concerns, you can contact me at techgamesetc@gmail.com. And if you have yeah, and also you can hit me up on that PlayStation Network at Asian_boy_100. I thank you so much for watching. See you later.